Man, when I tell y'all this episode was chef's kiss, like top tier, we about to get straight into the details with this one, man. No camera cuts, no editing, just straight raw footage in this whole video, man. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy King Zoro, aka Consistent Coop. And you know, for my guy Luffy, I have to do a review for episode 1071 of One Piece, man. We finally got Gear 5 animated after waiting a whole year after it got reviewed in the manga. I'm not gonna lie, that made me want to start reading the manga for real. So I'm about to maybe start getting the book out, you know what I'm saying? But enough about that. We're here to talk about this episode, which was titled Luffy's Peak Attained, Gear 5, Sun God Nika, joined Boyd, has returned after 800 years in the slumber, man. Luffy's devil fruit has finally awakened. The Gomu Gomu no Mi is not actually the Gum Gum fruit. It is actually Hito Hito fruit model. So yeah, that got revealed in the scene showing the five elders. Of course, you know, when something dramatic happens in the world of One Piece, they have to give the five elders camera time. That's just the formula of how the show and the manga goes, you know. But with that being said, it was great to see the five elders. I'm glad they got camera time off the rip. Like the first 3 minutes of the episode, I'm like, yeah, Luffy was waking up in his Gear 5 form. They showed Zunisha the elephant saying, "Joy Boy have returned, Momonosuke." They had Momonosuke the pink dragon there. They had Yamamoto there. I say Yamamoto. Yamato, who was Kaido's daughter. And yeah, so they was both they was like, "Ooh, so he said Joy Boy return. What does that mean?" So then we see Luffy, you know, getting the white hair as they showed in the last 1070 episode, and you know he's starting to wake up. And after you know getting his ass beat for the third time by Kaido, yeah, let's make it known that. But the third time he lost, it was unfair, you know. Cypher Pole. Anyways, with that being said, yeah, we see Luffy activating his Gear 5. Sanji wakes up from his recovering slumber and be like, "Is that Luffy?" So like, yeah, even Sanji was able to sense that Luffy got a new power up. Marco was able to sense it. Hyogoro, they was down in the on the performance stage. Yeah, them two was able to sense it. Then yeah, Marco told Nami and Otama, he's like, "Yeah, Luffy's still alive." So yeah, everybody shook, and then yeah, Luffy just start powering up, running, jumping around. Now Luffy got this power. He can now turn anything he want. He can do anything he want with this power. It's the most ridiculous power in the world. That's what they call it. He can turn the ground into rubber. He can like pull the ground like, bro. He can do whatever he wants. It's literally an imaginative like power. Like on some like speaking of which, they have like a lot of Toon Force like sound effects. I'm gonna put like a clip of it right here in this part of the video, so y'all can hear it. But yeah, they had a lot of Toon Force sound effects. I'm not gonna lie. I've been going out into the internet, which is the metaverse, to see anime community reaction to this episode. Most people said they wasn't satisfied with it. They said they felt like they was watching Looney Tunes episode, not an anime episode. They felt like it was not good pace enough. And I will say it wasn't perfect because they gave, of course, Hiyori and Orochi camera time. So I'm like, bro, they gave them 5 minutes camera time to talk about Oden, and then it turns out, like, surprise, that that lava blob that was Kanjuro in the skies the whole time. Kanjuro almost blew up the whole island, so I didn't know that the whole time that was him, still trying to destroy the island and destroy everybody. So that was a shocker. That was a shocker. But with that being said, that was cool. They gave Hiyori some camera time. I understand it was in the manga, so they had to stay true to the original source material. So with that being said, it's all good with that one. I was glad that we finally got to see Orochi get defeated. I thought that Kaido cut his head off, but with that being said, I guess that was Orochi's true defeat by Hiyori. Then we go back to Gear 5 with Luffy just running and jump around for like another 2 frames. They hit us with the eye catch and they was like, "Yep, you're already halfway through the episode." And then after doing all that running and jumping, he's like, "Oh shit, I still gotta fight Kaido." So he come to that realization. He literally like uses third gear, grabs Kaido from down in the skull in the castle and pull him out back on the roof. Shit, it gets crazy. He starts to get his cartoon muscles on, start doing the 3-piece on him. Kaido wasn't ready for it, and like yeah, Luffy is pretty much untouchable in this form. That's pretty much what they was trying to show in this introduction. Y'all gotta remember, this episode is just an introduction to Gear 5. The next episode is when it's about to get real. This about to be in full play. This is just an introduction. But I was about to say, lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But with that being said, yeah, Luffy was able to do that 3-piece on Kaido. Had him, dizzy in the stars. Had him spinning dizzy. I'm like, even when he was like pulling Kaido, like his eyes was popping out, like on some real cartoon Looney Tune shit. It was hilarious. Like I couldn't take Kaido serious throughout this whole episode. But next episode, I know he about to get real nitty gritty. They had this one scene with Kaido using the blast breath, his fireball. Luffy would literally pull the ground, like he literally pulled the ground and made a wall and was able to like deflect his fireball right back at him. That's the definition of firing fire with fire, you know. And then after that, they show like the letters, gear up fit. They show like all the flashbacks of Luffy using his powers, gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to build it up, get some hype, and they had to show the flashbacks. I hate when they do that sometimes. I get why they do it, just because it's only so much they can show in these 23 episodes with the pacing. It's weird how they do the pacing, but you gotta love the show. You gotta love it for how it is. 1,000 episodes later, and it's still not even over yet. But with that being said, I'm grateful to be a part of the One Piece community. It's no better time than right now to be a One Piece fan. Gear 5 getting animated. We in the final saga in the manga. The live action coming to Netflix soon. It's a lot to be going on right now with this community, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a true One Piece fan. I mean, I've been watching it for what, three years now. I caught up last year, episode 10-15. Oh yeah, comparing to those two, episode 10-15, it had a extremely better build up than this current episode 1071. But it was still great. They had they had a good time, with this episode. I could tell. Like, shout out to the Warner Bros. Animators too, because they definitely went top tier with the animation and everything. Like, for this episode 1071, it took them 7 months to work on this specific episode. So you can tell they put a lot of love into it, and I appreciate all the animation team hard work. Shout out to everybody that was a part of this episode, and I can't wait for the next one, man. 1072 this Sunday. Let's get into it. If y'all want that review, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and yeah, y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.
Can bring me down. Can bring me down. Can bring me down.